Good Friday morning. We've got a great show for you today, from some new establishments coming to Bloomington to tips on how to stay stylish in the cold.
Morning, everybody. It is January 24th, and here's what's up this week. IU students came back from break to find Bloomington has added 2 new hotspots. One of them is a twist on a popular fast food chain, and the other is an entertainment center that can attract all ages.
And are you one of those people who wants to look stylish even when it's cold outside? Stay tuned as Gail, Gardner, and Cale Ulery from the Office Clothier joins us in the studio to give winter fashion tips.
Plus, Grace Marocco joins us from across the pond to give tips on packing for study abroad. All that and more on Friday, January 24th, 2025. Hello and welcome to What's Up Weekly. I'm Carson Johnson.
And I'm Teegan Emerson.
Well, the viewers might notice something a little bit different. Grace is not here, and in her stead is Teegan.
Yes, I'm here. Glad to be welcomed. Hopefully I'm big shoes to fill.
Well, yes, of course. Well, Grace is studying abroad for the semester, so Teegan is going to be my new co-host until Grace comes back, and personally, I can't wait. But speaking of the next 4 months, we all know the winter in Indiana can be boring, but Bloomington residents can keep themselves entertained this winter by paying a visit to the newly built Dave & Buster's. The popular family entertainment center opens its doors on Monday and functions as an arcade, bar, and restaurant. It's located next to the College Mall in the building that used to house Bed Bath & Beyond. Another new spot that's sure to be a hit, particularly with the college crowd, is Taco Bell Cantina. For those who don't know, Taco Bell Cantina has everything that a regular Taco Bell has, except they serve alcohol. Patrons can order standard beer and wine in addition to their specialty sangria twisted Cantina punch, or my personal favorite, a vodka spiked Baja Blast. Taco Bell Cantina is located just past campus on 3rd Street.
We've all heard about the effects of the California wildfires on the residents of Los Angeles. But what about their effects on the media school students in the Semester in LA program? Our Lacey Carr is in studio to tell us more. Lacey?
That's right. Last week, the Semester in LA students flew into weather quite different than that of Indiana. Find out how the students are adjusting to the tragic series of wildfires. Take a look.
Just over 2 weeks ago marked the start of the LA wildfires, the first starting in the Pacific Palisades and another near Pasadena only hours later. Right as the fires started to make national headlines, IU Semester and LA students were expected to be in the city for the start of their program. But with the wildfires, many students were left wondering whether or not LA would be a safe place to stay for the semester.
It's like, oh my gosh, we're in this new city, in this new situation. Even the LA locals are telling us that it's never been this bad, and we have no idea what to do.
For IU junior Josie Broyles and 20 other media school students, the Semester in LA program opens opportunities for media-related classes and internships, as well as touring a city known for its iconic landmarks. But with the wildfires, students weren't able to accomplish the tourist activities they had planned.
It doesn't feel a lot like an abroad program where, oh my gosh, we're here, we're having so much fun. It's almost like, you're here, be happy that you're here, because we could have hopped on a plane back home.
IU junior Shelby Brown said one of the most difficult parts of the situation was being alone.
It was just very scary, going to a new area by myself, having to figure everything out so suddenly.
But Brown gave some insight on how she stayed up to date on the wildfires.
One way people in LA are keeping track of the wildfires is through an app called Watch Duty.
With the Watch Duty app, you can monitor ongoing wildfires, find safe areas, keep updated on evacuation orders, find food distribution centers, and even donate to support those affected by the wildfires. Both Broyles and Brown said the situation has opened their eyes to the good that can come from tragedy.
You can also see the good in people. People are coming together to help one another. So that's really, really nice to see.
Brown and Broyles said that they plan to spend some of their time in LA volunteering as an effort to give back to people who lost much more than just a travel experience.
For more information about the LA wildfires and safe areas, you can visit the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection's website. Now back to you, Carson and Teegan.
Thanks, Lacey. When we come back, Teegan and I welcome our first guest of the semester onto the show.
Find out some tips and tricks on how to stay stylish and warm in these cold winter months. Stay with us.
If you haven't noticed, winter weather is in full swing, and the Arctic blast can pose a challenge for those of us that want to stay warm while still looking stylish. Well, we're joined in studio by Gail, Gardner, and Cale, Ulery, the owners of Office Clothier, a vintage store and personal styling business right here in Bloomington. They are here to tell us a little bit more and give us some winter fashion tips, but before you get to that, tell us a little bit about your business.
We are a vintage store downtown on Kirkwood Avenue, right above the back of the book corner, right across from Farm Bloomington. And we specialize in natural fibers, kind of things that you would want to wear every day, I think is our vibe. Jeans, good layers, cotton tees, basics, and everything's arranged unisex. So, because I don't know, we don't believe in gender.
All right, awesome. Well, you have some outfits to show us, so.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Elise is coming in first.
We kind of dove in on this one and the idea of sweats being the #1 tool for students on campus, but also a way to layer it up and also add elements of other things to keep it chic and fun, but also still you're staying warm and also layered.
All right, awesome. Well, model number 2.
We've got Mac coming out here in a shearling coat and some very nice tweed pants. We did a thermal as the base layer because you can't really beat it, but layers are important, so a good sweater underneath as well to add a little bit of intrigue.
All right, awesome. Model number 3.
We've got Nathan doing a full denim vibe. We've got a lined denim chore coat. Hoodie is a good jumping off point for styling for everyone too. So just layers on top of that. Layer
accessories as well.
Right.
Things to keep on you, so you can also add and remove things as you're going throughout the day through different buildings or different
and the temperatures of campus. Right.
Of course, love a good handbag too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Bags are for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Model number 4.
Ooh, yes, we've got Kaylin. We did a little more of a fun layering project where we were like, why not add elements of things that can be more dress up, ways to stay warm, like wool pants, but also still comfortable. And then we layered a puffer vest over a trench to kind of add the winter element to something more dress up. So then as you remove layers, you have different ways to style your outfit.
All right, awesome, guys. Well, thank you so much. We were talking before this, and I was saying that I need to swing in sometime because I see the clothes and I saw the clothes online, and I was like, definitely need to break off a piece of that.
Yeah.
Where can people find you? Where can the audience find you if they want to learn more?
We are on Instagram, officeclothier.com as well. We're Office Clothier on the Instagram. And come see us on Kirkwood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Always have fun little events happening, or our anniversary parties coming up too. So
Yes,
we'll have some
beginning of
exciting things.
February.
Yeah.
So
All right, so cool, guys.
Come
Thank you
hang.
so much for being here.
thanks for having us.
Well, whether you're planning to go on a trip for a week or study abroad for a whole semester, packing can be a nightmare.
That's right, but luckily, long-lost What's Up Weekly co-host Grace Marocco is here to give us the ultimate packing guide.
As someone who studied abroad in London last summer and is now going to Italy, I know a thing or two about what to bring and what to keep home. I have a few of my favorite packing tips to share with you guys in case you plan on studying abroad. Let's go. Let's start off with the most obvious thing that you need, and that is luggage. My biggest recommendation for luggage is to get a travel backpack. The most important thing you want to look for is a backpack that has an insert where you can put it on top of your suitcase. Next is probably the second most obvious thing that you need, and that's clothing. What everybody wants to know on what to bring when you're studying abroad. My advice is to pack a capsule wardrobe. And what I mean by this is packing pieces that you can mix and match and the outfit will still be cute. Not only does this save space in your luggage, but it also makes getting dressed so much easier if all of your clothes are plain and can match with each other. Next up is electronics. So in case you didn't know, different countries have different outlet shapes. So an outlet that works over here in the US is not going to work other places unless you bring an adapter, which arguably one of the most important things you can bring. If you're traveling to multiple countries, consider getting an adaptable one where you can switch it around for whatever country that you're in. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Welcome back. It's time for Trending Topics. The long-awaited ban of TikTok finally happened late on the night of January 18th, but it was hours before anyone thought that it was going to happen. The ban was originally supposed to take place on January 19th, but instead it became available again everywhere but the App Store. What do you think about that?
Not a fan of the whole ban. The whole thing to me seemed a little bit like kind of a political game, which I didn't love. Like, you take this thing that everybody like from our generation loved, and then you just use it in your little game of political football. Kind of like rubbed me the wrong way. But I am glad it's back. I didn't super think that it was going to stay for a long time, but I'm glad she came back to us.
Me too. I thought it was really weird that it was gone for about 12 hours?
Yeah, like 12, 18 hours.
And then I saw someone say it felt like my parents just went through my room or something when they got TikTok back after, and I was like, that is exactly
literally,
how I felt.
Like nothing feels right. Well, the trial for the rapper A$AP Rocky's alleged attempted shooting of a former friend is finally about to be underway. The alleged shooting happened in 2021, but experienced a slew of delays up to this point. The Grammy nominee is the longtime partner of Rihanna and is set to be one of the co-chairs of the Met Gala in May. He pleaded not guilty, but if found guilty, he could face up to 24 years in prison. The judge presiding is reportedly sick of the delays and said he plans to put strict limits on how long the attorneys are allowed to question potential jurors. Personally, I just hope that if he does go to prison, they let him make music there, because I don't know what I'll do if I have to go 24 years without another album from A$AP. Teegan, are you an A$AP Rocky fan?
I'm a little bit. I could say a little bit both. I'm more on the Rihanna side, so I feel bad for her and the kids if this is true and he goes away for 24 years, but I don't know much about him personally.
I know, like, their relationship, everything I've seen about it seems like super innocent and wholesome, so I don't know. I hope he doesn't go to prison. Maybe give him a free pass just this one time so we can keep getting music. Well, coming up, Teegan and I read some of your anonymous relationship issues and attempt at giving you our best advice. We'll be back in a few.
We're back now. Viewers wrote in with their dating dilemmas, and now we're here to answer them.
All right, so for the first question, I'm still in the same friend group as someone who I have a history with. We aren't close and we never hang out or even talk on the phone one-on-one, but my boyfriend still hates him. He won't let me go to parties if he's going to be there and makes me leave group chats if he's in them. Is my boyfriend being ridiculous, or am I overreacting?
I mean, to me, it sounds a little extra coming from the boyfriend.
It sounds a lot extra.
Yeah.
It sounds kind of like he doesn't trust her, and I feel
Yes.
like you shouldn't even be in a relationship if you don't trust the person opposite you in the relationship.
Yeah.
And also, I don't take kindly to getting told what to do, so if I were in a group chat and I was told to leave it just because somebody that I had a history with, who knows how long ago, was in there, I might maybe go ballistic. But
It's just sounding a lot more like his insecurities are shining through with that last part. Just overreacting,
I don't think you're overreacting. That is and I don't think either of us do.
No.
Yeah.
I think.
How about question number 2?
All right. I can't leave my ex-boyfriend alone. #help me. All right. What do we think about this?
Okay, I get it. I have been known to get hung up on people in the past, but you have to like realize that if it isn't happening now, then first of all, he doesn't love you, unfortunately. And if he doesn't love you, then why would you ever want to put yourself through loving him? You just have to get over it. Put yourself out there, maybe. Go out. I'm assuming you're in college if you saw this story. So, like, just bear in mind that there is more to life than chasing after men that have made it clear that they don't want you.
Yeah. Your college years are not for chasing after men. They're for people to be chasing you. And you shouldn't be wasting your time. I think this is the time where you learn yourself. You don't got to worry about people from your past.
Exactly.
All right, and that's what's up this week. Tune in next week for more local and entertainment news.
Be sure to follow us on social media. Follow us on Instagram at IUSTV Woo.
For What's Up Weekly, I'm Teegan Emerson.
And I'm Carson Johnson. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.